Hello everyone. I wanted to show everybody what a 3-needle bind off is. So I'm obviously making this in the round. Okay. There's a nice hole here. First thing you have to do, and I did this off camera, I just took and put everything on 2 needles. And you have to make sure that the stitches match. So there's an even amount of stitches on both of them. Okay. Now what you have to do is flip it inside out. This is the hardest part, so you take any stitch markers, put it inside. A lot of people, and I do highly recommend this, put little stoppers on either end of their needles. I don't have to, but you go through and you just kind of, I put my fingertip on one of the tips of the needles so I don't lose any stitches. I put it through and there's one tip. So again, this stays on here until I get it through. Once I get it through to where my finger is in the hole, you just kind of push down on the needle to push it back up again. So you push it down, in, and through. No drop stitch. And I've dropped some stitches, as you can tell. The other end, I tend to at least once or twice. That's why you do it kind of gentle, and you just kind of put the knit stitches back on your needle. Okay. So then we push one up so that that one's not coming through first. Put your finger on the needle. It's kind of just holding the stitches in place. And I dropped one. This part's the most complicated part just because it is so easy to drop stitches. Move it around so that I can get to this because it went through the yarn completely. So you're going to see me fix it. We have a strand here, twist and pull through because I did just a stockinette stitch here. Twist and pull through. Sometimes it's a little bit harder to do that, and then you have to go to the other side. Bring it through here. Okay. It's kind of covered up the end of my needle there, and back on the needle. Then I take and I move that out. Just got one more here. One more to move through. Just kind of getting it through. Congratulations, you have done the most difficult part. Now we have to pull the yarn through here. All right, turn it around. So you go through and you put this on your hand. At this point, I would suggest counting your stitches just to make sure you didn't drop one somewhere. I've been doing this for a while, so I just have to look it over and I can tell you if I dropped one quickly. And it looks like we've got them all on there. So, what you do is you go through like a bind off, except you're going through 2 of them. Okay, so you both have them on your needle. Around. Now, if you're just beginning, I suggest going through one and then through the other then you take them both off. And then take off any stitch markers. Alright, we're going to do it again. You go in one, in the second one, around, pull it through, and you can even take that one off real quick. Pull it through and off. Then, like a bind off, you just take this first stitch, you just go under it, and bring it over. That's called a passed over. One more time. You go in the first stitch, in the second stitch, so you make sure you're in both stitches, pull through one, and if you want to, you can take that one off, pull through two, take that one off, under, bring it over. Now I'll show you how I do it really quickly. That comes with time. Lots of time. Can't tell you how many times I have done a 3-needle bind off or something to that effect. But what it does is it does this right here. I'm going to finish this off camera, and I'll be back in a moment to show you the final result. So I've finished. Okay, as you can tell, I have one loop here. I usually just kind of pull it out a little bit. We still have yarn coming through the bottom up to the top where you can pull on it. So at this point, what I do is I go to the back, I make a decent tail, and I just cut it. Those scissors need to be fixed. Okay. So you take the yarn in the bottom and you just pull it through. And then this hoop just gets pulled through, and that's how you have your end. I like 3-needle bind offs simply because I hate to sew. Me and sewing with yarn is not always the best thing. So you just kind of push it through, push the ends, and there you can see what it looks like. Okay, on the inside, it is a little bit of a ridge. Just a small ridge though, where you bind off. So on most projects, it doesn't even matter, but now you're guaranteed that this part here is never going to come undone. It creates a very steady, very, very steady seam. That is a 3-needle bind off.